Hi, welcome to Inside the Scary Mind of a Writer, and I'm Adina Lev, the writer. This is episode 77 of getting my name out there and my continuing vlog series. Yeah, I got it backward today, didn't I? I just realized it's been a minute since I did a video, and I think I'm going to have to get structured again and go back to doing Saturdays only because I'm just so chaotic right now. Just different chair. So, before I go on, without further ado, happy birthday, Judy. She is 45 today, I think, or 50. I don't know. I don't count. She looks great for her age. She doesn't look like she's 100 and going, that's, I'm not worried about looking young. Obviously, the gray hair, I use wrinkle cream, but I've used the same wrinkle cream for years just so my face doesn't feel tight. And that's my goal in life is not to forever young. I couldn't give a flying slot. Yeah, really, I couldn't. I just don't want to look haggard. You know what I mean? You see that woman in that 1920s picture. She, I think, was 24, 25, but she looked like she was 80. It's just her, she was beat down and tired. I don't want to look beat down and tired. I don't want to look forever young. I'm a grandmother. I want to look like a grandmother. But I don't look like a beat down, ugly grandmother who's been through the ringer twice and had a very hard life. Life goals, right? So, inside the scary mind of a writer this week, yesterday was one of those days where my muse, I even posted this on Facebook, my muse said, oh, hell no. She rolled over, hit the snooze button, and no matter what I did, I could not get myself in front of the computer. It was horrible. I played 1940s music. I Googled hairstyles for 1940, anything to get into the element of the time period from what I'm writing. I couldn't even bring myself to crack open a book and read. I just was not feeling it. I think it was the weather because we've had this up and down weather. And yes, weather has a lot to do with how you feel. Everybody knows that. And yesterday was rainy and crapola, but I did talk to my son and I did look. I'm a tree because out of my windows the trees were literally doing this. It was he shakes his head at me. So what have I learned this week about being a private investigator? Ah, I've been writing the primaries blog so that I could it goes back to who knew I could get paid for writing like this. And it's not writing his blog, it's polishing up what's there. He's a New York cop. What do you expect? They aren't known for their verbosity. So he just has me polishing up stuff. And one of the questions I came across was with all these apps out there, why should I hire a private investigator? And I started the good question. And it is, have you ever Googled yourself? I have, and it has me some weird things. It has me as white Christian. Like, well, yeah, I guess on paper, but no, I don't look white unless I got into my ancestry.com file, but then it just says Irish, Filipino, and Cherokee. So inaccuracies, and if you hire a private investigator, you don't get those kind of inaccuracies because I've been reading the notes that they write and what they do for these investigations, and they really dig in. They go and talk to your neighbors. They talk to your dog walker, your cat sitter, your grocery person. They talk to your previous employers, your current employers, your teacher from third grade. Things you're not going to find online. And I equated it to Yelp. You hire a private investigator, and it's like going to Yelp. You Google restaurant. Okay, I want American food. And then you read it. It's like, I wonder how the food is. So you go over to Yelp and you get real time reviews. And that's what it is with private investigators. You're getting real time information. They went there, they checked it out, they gathered all this stuff. And that's why you hire a private investigator instead of doing this on yourself. Or you do like me and you become a private investigator so you can be nosy and look into people's garbage and hold up a little laminated card. See, I'm a private investigator. I can look because nothing I'm doing is going to be admissible in court because the courts have to do their own investigations. Kind of fun if you think about it. I'm going to be no, I'm not going, it's going to, I'm already a Yenta. I'm already a Snoop. and I'm not going to do it professionally. I don't want to say, I don't want to know about my neighbors. I truly don't. The guy at the hill could be an axe murderer. He could be a serial whatever. I don't want to know. I don't. It's just, I'm going to sit here in my little hermitage and not do that. I just want to be able to sell more books. It's funny when you look at marketing and what people will buy and sell. Next time you go through a Barnes and Nobles, I know they're few and far between anymore, but next time you go to a Barnes and Nobles, pick out the books that catch your attention, not based on the title, but based on the color, because people are drawn to specific colors in specific genres. So it's an entire field of study. And I'm sure a lot of you have heard about this. You see things at the grocery store. The middle shelf, the people who manufacture that product spend an extra amount to have their product placed in the middle shelf. The bottom shelf is lowest price. The upper shelf, they don't pay as much as the middle shelf, but nobody wants to bend down to look at the little price bar at the bottom. So those people are the lowest price as far as how much they're willing to pay to have their product placed in the grocery store. It's an entire marketing thing. Uh, they did a study a long time ago. Generic white labels almost never sell for anything. But you say you're selling your vegetables, you throw up pictures of farms on there. That's going to sell more because people automatically think farm and fresh. So your vegetables must be fresh. We'll take that vegetable. Not the plain white wrapper that says green beans. They could come from the exact same store, have the exact same process, but because of the labeling, you're drawn as a human to the colors. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing with my book covers. I gave my niece Kiara first dibs to be my cover designer, and she just blew it off. I'm like, wow, okay. Now, Sam has a friend, Kira Young. I know Kira, but Kira Young is a graphic artist and she's great. She's got wonderful ideas. They transcribe onto the computer. And she's doing remaking the design of the label for the Triangle Military Women's Veterans Group that I belong to, Unit 44. So seagulls. But anyway, she redesigned our logo. And so I'm going to ask her if she will design my covers and be my exclusive artist. It requires her to read at least a synopsis of the book so she knows what it's about. But I really like her talent. And I will be able to put her on the give her credit on the inside for the artwork cover. And as an artist, it may not be something real fast, but eventually, look at the common. You see a book by J.D. Robb. Then you see a book that looks a lot like it by somebody else, Steve Smith. And then you realize the cover designer is the same cover designer. So that's going to start drawing you to look for that book art, because if that artist is willing to put their name on that book, then it's my favorite author, then maybe this other book with the same artist is going to be just as good as a book I already know. It's an entire study, but it holds water because, sorry to say, people are freaking predictable. And it's when they're unpredictable that it sells news and it sells books and it sells art. So that's what my goal in my books is, to be unpredictable. Rolling into 9 minutes. Romper moment. Happy birthday, Judy. Hi, Alexa. Hi, Sam. Hi, Joel. Hi, Josh. Hi, Jay. Hi, Sylvia. Hi, Raynell. And that's about it. Well, I know there's others, but nobody's commented that you want me to throw their name out there. And no, I didn't do the guys in the front and the girls in the back for gender specification. It's just easier to put all the J's together. Jay, Joel, Josh. And then